My love relationship with my.games has just reached climax, because today they're sponsoring this video so I can talk about a game that they're publishing on Steam for free called Conqueror's Blade, something that I had been playing in the past, in the previous patches that this game had, but now they've just released a new update and I want to tell you guys about it. Let me show you what I've been playing on the side. Conqueror's Blade, free to play, easy to get from Steam, and a lot of fun, to be completely honest with you. This is a strategy MMORPG with hack and slash combat, exciting PvP content, and interesting PvE too. The whole strategy part of the game is the fact that as you're doing combat with your main character and using your skills, etc., you also control a bunch of units. During PvP or siege times or PvE, these extra units are very important because they basically make the difference in between winning or losing. The game starts out with a decent character customization. This is not an MMORPG, this is an MMO strategy kind of game, so it's not really fair to compare this with Black Desert, as I always do, but it's decent enough. You can be male or female for your main character, right? And you have both genders have access to all of the weapons in the game. By the way, weapons which decide your class per se. Each weapon has a completely different feel to it. If you choose a bow, then it's gonna play out as a ranger, right? And everything around you and all your skills are gonna be, you're gonna be a ranger basically. If you choose an Odachi, then you're gonna be that kind of a class and that kind of a playstyle. Then there's dual blades for you to be more like an assassin type and stuff with stealth. So the weapon that you choose defines your class in this game. The graphics look good, the combat feels nice. For some reason, I don't know why, the combat feels nicer now than it felt before when I played it. I told you I've been playing it in the past, but the combat feels somehow a lot better now with this recent patch. It's a hack and slash kind of combat, a little bit similar to, let's say, Vindictus style. It's really nice, it's fun, it's engaging, it's just, let's say, cool to do. There's quite some character progression as well, in terms of things to do in the game, important, valuable things that make you stick to the game in that sense. So the game is a little bit addictive, which is obviously very good for an MMO to keep you posted. You can get better and better gear on your main character, right, with better and better quality, as you're used to from other MMORPGs. But also on top of that, your units, your side units, I told you, very important in terms of endgame, and also as you get there, they also can get better perks, better traits, and level up, and you have to grind both of these, your character and your units. Very interesting in that sense. These side units that are very important for your character and that, you know, accompany you up until endgame and after that, there's like very many types of them, tens of different types in that sense. There's melee, there's range, there's cavalry units, and some of them are actually inspired from history's greatest military forces, and you can just, you know, roll with them. So it's pretty cool, it just gives you a cool feeling. Also at endgame, you can create or join a house to form an alliance with other players or friends. It's like the House of Saivo, like they had in Game of Thrones, right? You name your house and then people join, and it's kind of like an alliance to protect a territory or to fight for a territory, to reinforce that territory, share resources, etc. So some pretty cool, interesting things here. Also another cool and interesting thing, and a new thing actually to their latest update, is seasons and the battle pass. You can have challenges, just like in-game challenges for your character and your units, to earn season exclusive rewards and cosmetics during these limited time events. So very nice with decent rewards, nothing crazy. In terms of player reviews, this is another thing that I want to touch upon because it's important for Steam games. When I played it first time, they just released, I think, and they were not doing that great, but now they've really stepped up their game, and most of the reviews right now are positive reviews, or mostly positive, however it is on Steam. Very interesting to see a game doing good, very interesting to see a company really pushing for quality instead of anything else like greed or whatever. So it's really nice to see that they've stepped back on the track and they are on the right track with a quality game, a polished thing with this most recent patch that I'm recommending to you. So applause to my.games for doing this. And for a guy like myself that has played the game at its release, I can tell you that this most recent patch only took the game in all the right direction. Before, it was these two genders, male and female, they had some specific weapons that only one gender could wear. So if you were a female, you could, let's say, just females wear nodachis, for example. Now males also can do that. So a lot of interesting little things on also the new player experience, like everything in the tutorials and teaching you how to play the game, how to control your extra units, how to control catapults, etc. This is also very much improved to how it used to be. Now, after 30 minutes of tutorial, you basically know all the basics of the game, and you can start your adventures either through PvEing or through PvPing until you get to endgame, and then you can PvP or PvE some more. So it's really nice. They've done a really good job with this. A fun game overall, something that I am excited to play for as much free time as I personally have, and it's something that I highly recommend to you guys also to give it at least a try. It's free, it's easy to get, it's not a huge ass game, it's not a very demanding game in terms of PC specs. Get it, try it, see how you feel. If you're at home during this time, or if you have maybe a little bit more free time in that sense, this is something definitely worth looking into. Until my next video, guys, in which I'm going to discuss the next update in Lost Ark coming out on the 25th of March with the Lance Master and other exciting things. I wish you guys lots of love. I thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you really soon.